Brought to you by Videomaker Plus.
Whether you're shooting a feature-length narrative or a simple interview, props add richness to your video's environment and can alter your viewer's interpretation of your message. The right prop can impart subtle information about your video's setting or subject, so it's important to give them plenty of thought starting in pre-production. In this video, we'll go over a few tips for you to consider as you plan props for your next production. Chances are, your cabinet tops and shelves at home aren't bare, so why would you let your characters be? Don't let your characters live in an empty house. All those knickknacks on your shelves and dressers are a reflection of your personality, so be sure to let your characters express themselves in the same way. Maybe your lead is an amateur art collector with a lineup of quirky sculptures on the windowsill, or maybe they like things clean and tidy, so the only thing left out in the kitchen is a single scrub brush and a soap bottle. Either way, the set dressing should reflect something about the character's personality or the environment they are navigating. If you are shooting an interview, include background props that say something about your subject or their line of work. For an archaeologist, for example, try including some significant relics in the set dressing. When mulling over what props to use, it may be beneficial to know the names of a few different types. Personal props and hand props are both types of props handled by the actor or actresses. The difference is that personal props stay with the actor and become a part of their character, helping to define their personality. If a character is drinking coffee in a cafe scene, that cup of coffee is a hand prop. If that character is seen repeatedly drinking coffee out of the same cup, that cup becomes a distinguishing marker for that character, almost like a part of their wardrobe. Personal props should be carefully selected for character development. Sometimes props can even have a function beyond plot or character development. Any electronic prop that actually performs its apparent function is called a practical. The most common example of this would be the household lamp. While usually not the only source of light, when a lamp is turned on within a scene, it really does illuminate part of the shot. Similarly, practical effects or effects that are produced on set or in camera will all require special props such as sugar glass, squibs, and pyrotechnics. The use of practicals and practical effects can lend a sense of realism to the set while also giving your actors something substantial with which to interact. Just as you would for cast and crew, once the script is finalized, make a complete list of every prop that you will need for your production, and make note of when and where each item will be used. Screenwriting software such as Final Draft and Celtx often include tools for extracting this data from your screenplay, so make use of these tools when possible. Once you have your props list, the next step is to acquire or manufacture what you don't already have. This is where you get to be creative. Check thrift stores for hard-to-find items or make your own. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty with clay or paper mache. These can be great tools for fabricating custom props. After you've collected all the props needed for your production, it's important to keep them safe and organized. On set, designate a table specifically for the storage of props between takes, and make sure there is a safe place to keep props at the end of each shooting day. Of course, if you have the human resources available, designating a properties master is always a good idea to ensure props are always there when you need them. That way, your character's room won't ever be empty again.
Continued learning and practice, as well as taking refreshers on the basics, will help keep your skills sharp. Check out our video courses to stay on top of your game. Find a course by visiting videomaker.com/courses or click the link in the description.